Hello, welcome guys. We hope, Family Showdown live, random updates and shenanigans. We have had internet outages for the last 5 days, so we're a little hesitant to see how this works, but hopefully everything will stay online and behave itself. So, happy to see y'all here tonight. Thanks for waiting patiently as we fight with our internet. We are going to... I can't quite reach your chair. We're going to catch you up on all of the games and all the things. And West Texas Con. And what else are we doing tonight? I don't even know.
Resolution update.
I already said that. And...
chit-chatting.
Woo woo. Yeah, and chit-chat with you peeps.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, we're finally to 30%. Woo!
30%?
Yeah. Isn't that roughly 30% of our games?
Yeah.
Because that's, let's see, how many months? October? We started October? November?
Yes.
December? January? February? Oh, we're 5 months in and we're reaching 30%. We're going to have to kick it up a notch. Just
Come on.
a little bit.
Just double checking something.
So, double checking stuff. Okay. Good stuff. But yep.
So talk about what we did a couple of weeks ago.
So a couple weeks ago, we went down to San Angelo, Texas, and went to West Texas Tabletop Convention, this is their third year? Fourth year. Fourth year now. Yeah, gosh, doesn't seem possible. Yes, and you know what? You're right, Nick. It was a totally liquid event. That's right. It was amazing. Wanda Green, librarian over there at the Tom Green Library. No, Wanda. I just said Wanda Green.
You did say Wanda Green. I was like...
We'll just stick with Wanda right now because apparently I'm mixing everybody's names up. But Tom Green Library, she is amazing and she pulls together an awesome convention every time. There were lots of different activities. People were board gaming. And then there were... they had a lot of events. It seemed like they had more events and stuff going on. The board game stores...
they had tons of demos.
They had tons of demos and stuff. They were doing a lot this year. I mean, I was really impressed. They did several tournaments. And they gave a bunch of games for door prize kind of things and play to wins, and they had a lot of activities for the kiddos. Nessa went and joined a group that it was kids and adults could learn to paint miniatures, and she painted her first mini. That was really exciting, and got to make some buttons for free, and I have a picture of it too, darn it. But yeah, it's really cool. They had a lot of activities for the kids and coloring things, and Nessa painted a dice bag, and I don't know what she did with that. I don't think it's holding dice right now though. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun, and we got to play a lot of games, got to see people that we only get to see there, once a year, and some of our other friends that we see at other conventions and stuff, and it was a really good time. It was a lot of fun. Played a lot of games.
It was a lot of fun. It was a good trip. Mm-hmm. The drive up and down, it's about 4 hours for us, so it's a good little trip, but that's just like going to the store in Texas.
Especially with the traffic these days, I'm just saying. It is. We could have gone to the grocery store in about the same amount of time.
Yeah, so for a small little local convention, it's great. The people are real friendly. Like she said, there was tons of, it seemed like every hour they had another game that was being demoed.
Yeah,
it was just a continuous stream of demos.
Yeah, it was really cool.
They had a bunch of play-to-win games, as they always do. It's one of my favorite little local conventions.
Yep. So, yeah, very cool, very cool. If you ever get the chance and you're in this neck of the woods, you definitely should try to check it out. I'm not sure what time she'll have it. Is she going to have it at the same time next year? I didn't get a chance to ask her.
Whenever she gets budget.
Yeah, she does wonderful things and amazing things with a budget. So once she finally gets a budget, she's going for it. So she's trying to wheel and deal and make it bigger and better again next year, but it kind of is banking on a few things. So she's kind of holding her breath to see, and said she'll keep us all posted. So when we hear news, we'll let you know too.
Cool.
Very cool. Yes.
All right. So resolution update. That's why you're all here, right? So, as you saw, we have 111 games played out of 365, which is perfect math because that's exactly a year. 135 days have gone by since the resolution started. So that tells us we're down.
Okay.
So, easy math on that one. We're 24 games behind pace.
Oh, is that all?
But we did play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 games since we last talked.
That's right.
Most of them are kids' games, so we kind of cheated a little bit.
That's not cheating. They're on the list. They're on the list. Apparently, we need to do that more.
Yeah.
Gaming marathon tonight.
So I did my ratings of them, but we didn't order them. So we're gonna do.
I will try to find them if
I don't have them in any kind of order. I guess we'll do worst to first, but things with the same rating I didn't order within the rating, so don't take the order that they come.
Yeah.
And a lot of these are kids games, so I had trouble thinking how to rate them. So I'm gonna give you my rating of the game, and then I'll give you what I think it is for kids. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's
all right.
Lock steady. I like it.
All right. Let's start. We'll go worst to best.
I'm scared. I'm curious to see what he ranked here because this is his ranking, not mine. So,
all right, here we go.
2 cents.
The game of 49. And game is in quotes.
I disagree strongly, sir.
The game of 49, and it's in quotes.
Okay.
The game part is in quotes.
First of all, Caitlin likes it. Second of all, I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
No, I don't mind it at all. And third, my game group has requested it twice now.
Have they?
Yes, they love it. So
okay, so let's just say it's not for me.
Yes.
This game.
It's fun.
Okay. Let me say my quick spiel, and then you can talk about how awesome it is.
I didn't. Okay, fine.
This game is bad. It is so bad. It is too long for what it is, and it comes down to just randomly who has the most money to bid for that last chip. It is just Anyway, so what do you think of it, sweetie?
Well, it's all about your bidding. So if you're dumb with your bidding, you're not gonna have enough money to win the game, and that's on you. I think that requires a little bit of planning on your part. There, I said my piece. But anyway, it's like bingo meets bidding. You're like trying to get... Oh, I can't tell. Let me show you the board so you can see what this is.
Oh, we're actually going to spend time showing this game off?
Well, yeah, because you're like a raving lunatic about this game.
All
right.
It's just...
This is it. This is all there is to the board, okay? Randomly, cards with the numbers that are on the board, and there's some wilds that do certain things too. But the numbers will come up randomly, and you're trying to get 4 in a row. Whether it's diagonal, orthogonal, either one. And you have to bid to get those things. And over time, there's certain wilds and stuff that pay up, and depending on how many chips you have on the board, you can get up to $49. It's based on how many chips you have on the board and this and that. And... yeah, you have to pay attention to your funds. There is an element of randomness. There is some luck, but there's some skill to it too. Not being a knucklehead with your bids.
Here's how it works. You're gonna try. Did you say you get 4 in a row? Did you just say that part?
Yes.
So you're trying to get 4 in a row. So here's what happens in the game we played, and it may be a bad play, but I think this is how it's going to work out. So someone gets the chip come up that wins them the game. Everyone is forced to outbid that person. So the maximum that person has $50. Someone has to bid 51. Now that person has no money. Then their chip comes up again. Another person bids 51, and then their chip comes up again, and now no one else has any money. They win. I didn't say
it was a nice game. It's mean, but you let them have the chip.
And if your chip just happens to come up and you have the most money, you win.
Well, yeah, that's how that works. It's bidding. What? I'm thoroughly confused. Other games with bidding are like, it's all skill.
All right, so we'll move on. We talked about that one way too long. All right, so what's the next grouping?
It's fun, whatever.
The next grouping, let's go with Cat Lady, which I did not play.
Oh my goodness. You're going to hate on Cat Lady now?
I don't hate on it. Talk about Cat Lady. I didn't play it.
Cat Lady's adorable. Nessa and I played Cat Lady a couple times.
Hunter hates math. I don't hate math. That's all I do all day is math.
I would hate that by the end of the day. I'm just kidding. I don't. Cat Lady's just this cute little simple game. You're laying out a bunch of cards, and it's a set collection game. But you also have to... the cats, you can collect a bunch of different cats, but you have to be able to feed them, so you have to also collect certain foods. And then there's a different set collection. You can get different cat toys, and that's a certain amount of victory points and stuff. It's just really cute, like, little game. And... it's got cute, very basic art to it. If Gaming Wife's online, they like super tricked out their game with a bunch of cool little extras and stuff, and it absolutely looks amazing. But it's just, this one's just basically got the simple little cubes and stuff to it. So it's nothing really, it's just a simple game. It's really fun to play with kiddos and stuff.
This is, I think you hit it. This is a great kids game,
awesome.
a great family game. It's not a great hunter game.
No. This is not a like heavy game.
It's alright. If you like set collection games, it's cute.
Oh yeah, it's adorable. And the
got a little bit of resource management.
Yeah, a little bit. It's adorable.
It's alright.
It's cute. It's very cute.
So someone asked,
Love it.
Game of 49 or The Mind?
49.
As much as I hate the Game of 49, I hate The Mind more.
I was like, is there really a comparison? Sorry for those of you that love The Mind, that's great. You may love it, and that is so cool because everybody likes different games. However,
I just remember our play of it. We played like...
It's not for our family because the children...
We played like half a round, and both of them said, I want to play something else.
Both of the girls did. We're like, alrighty. So,
all right. Next up in the same grouping is Fantastic Park.
Oh, dear me. Where did that end up? Oh, hey, it's near the top. You have no idea what stack of games I have over here.
This is the same group. I didn't order them, and which I like better.
This was Nessa's Valentine's Day. We have our... Oh, you should probably explain our Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so we have a Valentine's Day tradition. We, either the weekend before or the weekend after Valentine's Day, we, as a family, go to the local game store, and everyone gets to buy a game. And then we come home and play them all. Everybody got their game played, but Rebecca. But we played lots of games.
We did.
And this is what Nessa picked, because look at the front of that cover. What 7-year-old would not want this game?
We're pretty sure that this is why she picked the game, was purely the art. We're okay with that, because it was a cute game. But yeah, this one is a little tile placing game, but it's also got like almost a domino slash, what would you call that? A queen domino kind of thing going on with it. You're stacking them a certain way, and you get bonuses at the end of the round based off of what colors you have left and what you can see from the top down on the board that are all connected. It was a cute little game. It's actually got a little bit of strategy to it. I was afraid it was just straight up dominoes when she pulled it out, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's
got more.
It does feel a lot like King Domino. It's even lighter than King Domino.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a little cutthroat. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, it can get really cutthroat. But we were very polite.
So it's by Blue Orange Games. So it's got cute art.
Yeah, the art's adorable.
Really, any kid. Almost any. They say 8 up, but it's probably 4 or 5 year olds probably could play this. Now, whether they understand
the
what's going on,
strategy, not so much.
But
You need to help them with the strategy. Yeah,
that's a fun game. It's just it's just trying to get the biggest area, and you basically keep a tile, and the tile you keep has animals on it, and you score the areas for those animals that you keep with that tile, and you do like four or 5 rounds of that, and whoever has high score wins. It's super easy.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Nessa liked it quite a bit. So
yeah, I liked it too. It was a cute game, and it's got a nice strategy to it, especially to teach kiddos thinking ahead and stuff like that. Long term, I think it's great for her age group. I think this was a really good pick for her.
All right, next up is Fruit Punch.
Can't even talk.
You like this one so much better than I do. So.
I may or may not know an individual that has broken a bone playing this game.
Broken a bone?
Yes.
In your class?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say that we don't play any more speed games in our board game group because they got a little bit exuberant. This horrendous thing has caused pain and agony to many individuals. And here's the best part. The dog's going to go nuts, but... Yeah, you can't slap the banana. You must punch it. And all it is it's a speed game. And as soon as you see all these different cards, and as soon as you see 5... Hi, lady. As soon as you see 5 of one kind of fruit on there, you punch the banana and you get to keep the card. So it's like War 2.0.
Yeah.
Except you wage war on this poor banana. And somebody else's hand if you happen to get in the way. I got
a war wound right here.
Yeah, I drew blood on Hunter our
first
was game.
Healed, but she drew blood playing this game.
And when we played it at West Texas Con, my hand, because we had we had the full max count. We had 6 players, and all my knuckles were like red.
Well, Nessa was doing like kung fu punching at the banana. If you got in her way,
the martial arts pays off. Let me tell you, we learned firsthand.
It's a fun little game.
Yeah, but you need to.
But it's very aggressive.
Don't do this and then have people punching the banana. That's how hands get broken.
You got to jump in, get your hand out.
Yeah, because if you get your hand in, that's how you break it. Keep it in a fist, people.
Yeah, we need to try Spiky Dastards.
No, I have no interest. I guarantee someone's going to have to, like, surgically remove that from my hand. I guarantee it.
All right, that's it for... No, one more for that group. Outfoxed. It's in the back.
Oh, no. Why do you do this to me?
You're the one that organized these.
No, they weren't organized. That was the problem, dear. Huh.
So, of all the kids' games that I'm going to mention in this grouping, this is probably one of the best, I think, in my opinion. It's a kind of a whodunit type thing, and you're using deduction, going around getting clues, and you use a little machine thing that tells you whether the bad guy has wearing certain articles of clothing or watches or whatever. And you use that to eliminate the bad guys until you figure out who the bad guy is, and you accuse them and you win. So it's really a great game for even small kids. Nessa started playing this when she was 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It says 5+, but it just depends if you...
Especially if they're like Katie would help her. That like siblings help each other out. We could kind of just set them loose on this game and they'd help each other. And it was wonderful. It was great team building activity.
Yeah, this is the first game I always mention when someone says, hey, what's a good game for like a 5 or 6 year old? This is always one of the first games I mention because it's just a really solid game that actually doesn't make doesn't believe that children can only just roll a die and move a pawn around a board.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it is a pseudo roll and move game, but it takes there's deduction there and reasoning and things like that.
Well, and you can trick it up too and make the fox move more steps, so it's harder. They have less wrong guesses and things before the fox is going to escape, just to make it more challenging as they get better at the game. So, super awesome game.
Good one. All right, so we're going to move up to the next grouping. First one in that grouping is coconuts.
Sorry, I have to look. I have this huge stack of games over here. This is, out of all the kids' games that we're going to mention tonight, this is one of my favorites. Because everybody should enjoy playing coconuts. Chaos reigns. Make sure you count them at the end of every game. It's adorable. You just have these stupid little monkeys and you flick little rubbery coconuts into a cup. And if you get the cup, and you stack up your cups, make a little pyramid, you win the game. End of story. You can trick it up. They've got some little cards and stuff that you can do to make it a little more challenging. We rarely use them because it's challenging enough to... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Here we go. And Hunter's changing settings on his computer.
Gotta make more this way.
I was like, gotta aim towards the There we go. Now we're cooking. This game... Oh, great. The dog's going to eat that one. No. You better get that one.
All right, keep talking. I'll go get where to go.
It's right underneath that chair. Man, oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. We have to watch the pet, watch the husband. Keep an eye on everybody. But, yeah, it's just these stupid little things, and you hit them in cups, and they're hilarious. It's just stupid fun. Love it.
Coconuts are fun. It's a super fun little really dexterity game.
The girls just shriek. They just get so excited and they're just cackling with laughter. It's fantastic. Ooh, I like that. Replace them with milk duds.
You shoot at the other.
I like this new version. I think we must test it.
All right, moving onward. Dragonwood.
Yes.
Like I said, lots of family/kid games. We had like a kid game marathon.
For Valentine's Day. It was wonderful. Dragonwood. This is awesome. This is a great introductory game to like... I don't want to say, not deck builder, but like hand management and building up, because you have to build up a hand to fight these monsters. And there's 3 different ways you can do it. You can have numbers in succession or the same color or the exact same number, which are screaming and stomping or striking. Yeah, sword and striking. And so it's great because they've also got these little things, these cards that will help you like add +1 to your dice rolls and stuff, which are like buckets of spinach or a unicorn and things like that. They're hysterical. So it's fun. The girls get a kick out of saying that they're going to scream at a bucket of spinach or scream at a unicorn or stomp on some ants, and it's just hilarious. So you're grabbing these cards. There's nothing amazing about the art. The dice are cool. The game's really cool, though. It's just a lot of fun to build up and try to attack these different monsters. You're teaching them how to guess a little bit of, what would you say, statistics, right? On
probability.
What the probability, thank you, of the dice rolls, trying to figure out, I need 3 dice to probably get this average number.
Yeah, the dice have 1, 1, 2 2s, 2 3s, and a 4, and I keep telling them your average roll is 2.5.
Yeah.
So you use that math.
So they sit there and you can see the wheels turn. It's fun.
2 cards will get you about 5. 3 cards is 7.5. And so if they need an 8, they need at least 3 cards, right?
And it's hilarious because every once in a while they'll get a wild hair and then they'll be like, I'm going to attack this 15-pointer with 2 dice. And you're like, the highest number you can get is a 4 on a dice. Let's do the math here for a second. It's hilarious. So they kind of have to backtrack and redo it again. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun to play this game.
I mean, this is. I think this game's good enough that it's a light family game.
Oh, totally.
It's not just a kid's game.
No.
This is a light family game.
No, it's awesome.
That's why it's a little bit higher up than the others, is because I don't dislike the game.
Oh, totally.
So.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, onward. Let's do Good Cop, Bad Cop.
Oh, hey, I know where that one is. He's tiny. Look at this. Regular size deck of cards. It's so cute and little. So, we have had this for years, and we hadn't played it in a few years, like 3 years. So it was really fun to get this out. We played this at West Texas Con, and you lay out 3 cards, you shuffle them up, and it's another one of those hidden trader games. But there's what are the name of it's Kingpin is the main bad guy, and then there's
Agent.
The agent is the main good guy. Yeah.
Is it Agent?
Yeah, it's Agent. And then you've got cops, and then you've got, thugs, criminals? What do they call the bad guys? I don't remember what they called them.
I don't know. They're shady.
They're shady characters. But it's funny because you get shuffled out some random cards, too, so you may have 2 good cops, crooked,
and
honest. 1 crooked guy. So crooked and honest cards. And you may have 2 crooked cards and 1 honest card, or vice versa. Or you may end up with the Kingpin card and a honest card and a crooked card. It's really funny. So what you want to do is strategize a little bit and try to reveal only certain cards to people and kind of play the field. Because if you're the Kingpin, as soon as you're revealed, the cops are going to target you. And as soon as the agent is revealed, all the criminals are going to target them. So it's like whoever kills somebody first. It's pretty fun. It's a simple little social deduction game.
Yeah, it uses. The Salem game uses a very similar mechanisms, but it's more robust games. This is like a light version if you've ever played Salem, because it has, like you said, it has the cards in front of you, and that's decides your role, and then people can look at your cards and try to figure out who's who. And Salem has a very similar mechanism, but it just reveals a card is what Salem does. So it's a fun little social deduction game, super light, really quick. It plays in 15-20 minutes.
It's like most of the simple social deduction games, really quick. And I just like the fact too that it's not going to be something that just blows anybody's mind or anything, but it's a fun one and it's super portable. You can't get much more portable for a game.
Yeah, James is right. Yeah, Leaders of Euphoria is basically Good Cop, Bad Cop rethemed.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
The Euphoria universe.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
All right. Let's keep going. Hanamakoji.
Yay! Okay, we've had this little gem for a little while.
Sam would slap you because you got the back of the box the different direction.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. I like to watch the world burn. So, this little gem, we've had it since it came out, I think, right?
Yeah, we got it right away.
And then we hadn't played it forever, and I forgot what a little gem this is. It's got beautiful little artwork on it. It's one of those games that's real simple. As you can see, you could carry it around like this. It doesn't need this box even. It's got these large cards, but it's like, if you've ever played Battle Line, it's very similar to Battle Line, but with way cooler art and fun little tricked up moves. I adore this game. You put these little cardboard pieces in the middle of these giant cards, and then whoever wins, you kind of just slide the tile towards you. You're going through several rounds. You're trying to get, 5 total shoved towards your side.
4.
I thought it was 4.
I got 5. It's 4. You said 5.
I thought it was 5, but it's 4 if it's in a row or something.
No, it's 4.
Oh, okay. You got to be like that, huh? Okay.
It's 4.
You just happen to get 5.
I haven't got 5.
Rub my nose
when
in
I
it.
beat you. It's 5 or 3. 3 next.
3 in a row. That's what it is. It's 3 in a row. Yeah, and I think you're right, but it's basically that, and it's just really fun to strategize. Okay, you know what you have, and based on the cards, you know mostly what they can have. There's a couple cards that are set aside, so you don't have perfect information and guessing by that. And really good game.
Solid it's one of those games that it reminds me. It plays nothing like what is that game? Onitama.
Oh.
It plays nothing like it, but you can potentially give the person the cards they need to win the game.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like she said, there's 4 tiles, and one of them is like you put a secret card, and one of them is you discard a couple of cards. The other one is you do kind of I split, you choose kind of mechanisms, and they can end up taking the card that ends up winning the game for them.
Very cool.
So it's 4 geishas are 11 points. That's what it was.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
that. Look at that.
You go, Kabuki.
I think that's right. It's 11. Yeah.
So, lovely little game. Lovely little game. I love it.
All right, let's move on to One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Another little tiny box that could be even smaller. So, we played this at West Texas and played it with some people that had never played it before, which was really fun. And it's always fun to play crazy games like this with fresh faces because everyone's got a different tactic. And after a while, if you play with the same group, you kind of know everybody's, shtick. You know what they're going to do. I thought it was really fun playing with James because James
He messed with me both games. Both games.
Didn't know if he was a bad guy or good. He just loved to mess with people because he was the troublemaker one game. And so he played his role to a T. That was hilarious. He was a troublemaker all the time. He's like, I could have done this or I could have done that. I mean, it was just messing with
both times he accused me of being a bad guy. And one time he was right, and one time he was wrong.
It was awesome. It was.
And I lost both games because of it. That was fun.
But it's a lot of fun, and it's just one night. If you haven't played it before, it's Werewolf, but you only do one night. So you're pointing to kill somebody off, and you're hoping that it's a werewolf if you're the good guys as usual and all that. And if it's a bad guys, of course, if you're the werewolves, you want to kill a villager and survive to tell the tale. But there's all these different roles, and it just brings this element of chaos because there's like robbers that steal a piece, and then there's troublemakers that just switch 2 random ones. They don't even look at them. And, you still have the seer and some of the traditional roles, but it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of fun.
And we don't have Daybreak. We just don't play this game often enough to justify
That's true.
the expansion.
That's true. So,
anyway, that's a good one.
Werewolf.
All right, onward to Santorini.
Oh, that's the one name I didn't find. I ran out of time. Sorry.
It's in the abstracts over here.
Where's that? Oh, hey, right behind you. There you go. Santorini. I didn't get to play this one. You played this.
Yeah, I think I like the concept of this game more than I like playing the game.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a great design, a great concept. I don't know.
Really? Well, you're not a huge abstract game fan either, though. I like it. I haven't played it in a little while. I like it because it's something different and actually gives you something beautiful to look at while you're playing an abstract game. Fortunately, in recent years, people have figured out that you can make an abstract game look cool. It doesn't have to look as bland as the tactics you're using.
Right.
And I think this is the epitome of that. It's just like blam, gorgeous. But it's very much an abstract game.
And it's about a 30-second teach.
Yeah.
If you don't use the superpowers.
If you don't trick it up, piece of cake. So
move and build a building. Try to get to the 3rd floor.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like playing it. I like playing with the tricked up stuff. But you do have to check with the rules and make sure you get gods that don't clash because some of the abilities don't mesh very well. That's the only thing I don't like about it is you can't just pick randomly. Some of the gods don't play well against each other. It's kind of weird. But other than that, this game's awesome. I love it. So what about it? What was it that you...
I think I'd like it without the god powers.
Okay, simple.
We played with god powers both times, and one game was over in like 3 moves.
Yeah.
And another game, we got about halfway, and we realized that one of the other person couldn't win. It just
yeah.
This kind of gave me a little bit of a bad taste. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I won once, lost once. But that doesn't matter. But I didn't like the fact that halfway through the game you go, oh, I can't win. But I guess it's that way in a lot of abstract games, but.
Yeah.
I think I honestly prefer the base game with no powers over the other games. That's just me.
See that. That's cool.
That's just me.
There's nothing wrong with that. The base game's solid.
Yeah.
And you have to really think about your moves, so.
All right.
It's cool.
Tales and Games, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh my goodness. This was Caitlin's pick.
I surprisingly enjoy this game a lot. It is definitely a kid's game, but I like this game.
This was Katie's Valentine's Day pick, and it's hysterical. The Tales and Games series is awesome. If you have not played any of the games in this, We now have this one, and we have the tortoise and the hare. Is that the only two?
That's only two. We've played most of them.
We've played most of them at conventions, and I wouldn't mind getting like there's the Pied Piper, and oh my gosh, that one I loved too because you have the mice and they get into the house. That one was hysterical. With this one, it's a stacking game and it's ridiculous.
It's funny.
You're rolling dice, and you have to stack the dice with whatever stuff you happen to roll, which there are a few beanstalks. There are some prizes, so you can get some, like, basically money, some monetary rewards. And then if you finish off something like all the beanstalks are planted in there, you get to put the castle on the top, and if it manages to stay, then you're going to get a bunch of victory points. But there's also this really goofy, gimmicky, oh gosh, is it loose in here? Please
What's
say
that?
yes, the axe.
Oh yeah, the axe.
This is like one of my favorite parts in the game. So there's this axe, and you get to do it once per game. And you get to throw an axe at it and knock it down and kind of like deny people their future treasure points if this thing stacks all the way to the top. But the way you throw it is hysterical. You're like a little T-Rex. You have to throw it like... I just laugh so hard just thinking about it. Like, it just... I don't know. I get the T-Rex visualization.
You gotta throw it at the camera.
Yeah, you can throw it at the camera. Oh, boy. The pets are going to think we're complete freaks tonight.
That's a fun one. I like that one.
It is hysterical.
So yeah, if the tower gets too tall, you can throw an axe to make it easier on yourself.
Yes. It's wonderful. So, yep.
What they said when we put Santorini up, it changed the balance on our
Oh, did it?
It made everything dark because it was so bright. It was funny.
That doesn't surprise me somehow. But
all right. That's a good one.
So,
all right, so here, last of this
are
group is my biggest disappointment. This makes me so sad to do this.
What?
In Year of the Dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's the line of games called? It's Tales and Games.
Tales and Games, and
it's by Yellow, right? Is it Yellow?
This says Purple Brain.
Oh,
but.
I think Yellow's done some of them. But
I think so, yeah. But this is what the board looks like. The box. Where's the other one? I think it's over by you, right? Is it by the same person?
I don't know. We'll see. But one's definitely older than the other.
Yeah, we have...
Yeah, it's the same group. Purple Brain.
Okay. Totally worth looking into, guys.
Seal of Excellence.
They all look like books. Yeah, they're wonderful.
What's cool about it, I don't know if she mentioned it, it comes with a storybook. Did you mention that?
No, I didn't.
They come with the actual story that they're based on. A little
and I
book
love
that
the
you
Tortoise
can
and the
read.
Hare game. The game's my favorite.
So you can read the actual story that the game's based on, which is cool. Thus the tales and games.
Very good. All right, so tell us about your disappointment.
I didn't do Deluxe Yokohama. I thought it was Deluxe Yokohama Duel or something like that. But anyway, in Year of the Dragon, so this is one of the what I'm called punitive felds. This is one of those feld games where you're basically struggling to stay ahead of the game. The game keeps punishing you, and you're like trying to deal with that at the same time trying to move ahead in this game.
Yeah, this is
And every time I play this, it seems like... Let me back up. I don't think we play this game often enough to understand the best, most efficient way to play this game. This game is just so punishing. It's like you barely accomplish anything. At least we do. And it's just a struggle, and it just seems like... I don't know.
And we played with the... was it expansion stuff, or what is it that we played with this time that we didn't have before?
The Great Wall expansion, which
it was an expansion, okay.
And the Super Event or something like that.
Yeah, not fans of that. I like the base game better.
Which that may have had a little bit of effect on it.
I think that did too.
But this is now entrenched at the lower tiers of the Feld games we owned. It just... I don't know. I just came away with it like, did I have fun playing that?
You almost feel like
I had fun
you
playing that.
You spend the whole time recovering. It's kind of tough. Yeah, it was tough.
So yeah, the yellow is on that one. That's what I mentioned. Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary edition of it, which comes with the expansions that we mentioned that we didn't like. I just don't know. It just didn't. It just seemed like it was like we were like
trudging along,
going uphill the whole game, and it didn't feel like
uphill both ways.
Like in Notre Dame is the same way. It's punishing, but it seems like you can deal with that and still play the game. This one is like who deals with the problems the best wins.
Yeah, that's really
more
what it
than getting ahead of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
sad
day.
Maybe that's how it's supposed to be.
Sad day, probably.
Dust. Woo!
Or we just suck at it. That could be it too. All right, we're moving up to a new group.
A new group? What's that mean?
New ranking.
Oh, okay,
level.
okay.
I'm not
okay,
going specific in the
All right.
rankings. All right, so Barron Park. I didn't actually play this. Rebecca did.
I played this with Nessa at West Texas Con. And Barron Park is fantastico. If you like, this has a little bit heavier than Ticket to Ride, maybe right around there. It's real light. But what you're trying to do is build the best bear park. Okay, you want people to come to your bear zoo and visit, and you want lots of things, and you want to have like cool concession stands and this and that, and you want to make all the pieces fit, and you get 4 master tiles, and you want to beat everyone to filling them out correctly and with the most points possible. There's different bear pens that are worth more points than others and have more tricksy shapes and things like that, and then you've got the little bathroom stalls that are like one little square to kind of help cover areas you messed up on or whatever. A lot of fun. It's fun to kind of plan out and Tetris together your pieces. I think this is a great family game too. The girls
definitely
love playing this, and the art is adorable on it, and you can see all the different kind of little bears, even though we all like to argue about the fact that some of them technically aren't bears. Whatever, they're adorable. People call them bears. They're bears.
They're panda bears.
Anyway. But yeah, they've got like little polar bears, and I think some of them have... Wasn't there one that has like a little penguin or something hidden on it or something? There's like little Easter eggs on the art too. It's a really cute game.
Yeah.
Yes, the idiotic insert.
I'll show you.
Kabuki calls it that, and that's...
Did I even keep it? I think
no, it's in here. It's in here. You kept it
insert.
because it's a joke. You kept it because I pulled it out going, what is this at first? You had to dump the whole thing out. It's in the very bottom.
Okay, the insert is just one straight piece of cardboard. It's an X.
It's 3 pieces.
It's like an X of cardboard or something.
Show you.
Okay, fine.
It's stupid.
Now we got to pick up the coconuts and the stuff.
See, this is the insert.
It's a great insert.
Yeah, for starting a fire. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, see, we're like, this is... And what are you supposed to do with that? Because it doesn't fit any of the... Like, the boards, these don't fit in there. I mean, it's just stupid.
I think they had some leftover cardboard in production.
They were just like, let's see if these suckers put together an insert. I think that's what they said. I think they just did it as a joke. But yeah, it's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous.
Alright, that's Barron Park.
Barron Park's amazing.
Alright,
Play
Camel Up. Rebecca played like 30 games of this.
Yes, Nessa fell in
I got this. Go ahead.
With this game. We fell in love. We have the old version. It is currently reprinted with new art.
And pop-up trees.
Oh yeah, and pop-up trees and some other craziness. I think the pyramid's now made out of plastic or something too, isn't it?
I don't think so.
The original one is made out of cardboard though. And this game...
Right,
oh, is it fitting? Okay. It is so stinking cute. And Nessa just got to play it for the first time at West Texas Tabletop Convention and fell in love with it. She wanted to play game after game after game of it. Her tactics? Not too shabby. I mean, you're just betting on chance, right? And for 2-player, if you think it through and spend enough time thinking through, you can kind of predict, and she was starting to figure that out. So it was really fun to watch the little wheels turn, you know.
So she didn't just do the roll the dice every time thing?
No, she didn't. Well, especially if she saw me doing something else and she was like, why'd she do that? You know, it was funny. And then sometimes she's like, nope, I'm going to roll and just finish this before mommy gets some plan out of hers or something. It was really funny. But yeah, she was putting some thought into it and she did pretty well. I'm trying to think. Yeah, she never won, but I didn't coach her or help her either. And she was never that far behind me, really. So I was pretty impressed.
Nessa's, I'm so proud that Nessa's mostly
starting to figure that stuff out.
And she's kind of grown out of the I have to win thing.
Yes.
She got really
because
she didn't really get upset that she lost. She just was disappointed in herself,
well,
right?
yeah, because she's very much a perfectionist, so she knows she screwed something up somewhere to make her not win, and so she get upset about it, and she's kind of starting to chill about the games and stuff, because we played 3 or 4 games of this in a row, and she didn't win. She's like, I'm gonna play this again. It was awesome. I loved it. So it made me really happy.
This game quite a bit. It's
super
a recurring game at our tournament.
Oh yeah,
our board game
because
tournament.
It's chance and craziness. It's so much fun.
All right, let's see what else we got. My Little Scythe.
I always want to sing the My Little Pony song every time. My Little Scythe. Yep. This game. Oh, man.
It's surprisingly good.
It's a really good game, guys. This is a fantastic family game. And if you're wanting to get your children up so that you can someday play Scythe with them and you're like, yes, this is the way to corrupt them, this game is adorable. Instead of, like, making war with each other, though, you're going to have a pie fight. And you're working on building the best friendship points. It is so corny and cheesy.
Yeah, it encourages you to help other players as it gives you points.
But you're still collecting goods on the board, and it still has the same basic setup as Scythe does, where you can take the resources with you, and they develop on those lands, and you need a certain type and set of those numbers to be able to accomplish goals and whatnot. It's really cool. You have the same thing. You've got some little hearts. You have to put them down on the board based off of, you have to set, 4? I think you have to accomplish 4 different goals to win the game, just like in Scythe. Yeah. But the goals are different. Like, you have to win a pie fight or accomplish 2, like...
Collect so many pies, get enough friendship points.
High enough on the friendship level. So, which is your, like, they have, like, in Scythe, you have your war points, your, like, battle power, and, health or whatever, or popularity. It's popularity, and then so you have friendship now, and then your pie fight level.
Yeah, pies.
And when you have the pie fights, you have
the same little
dial, and you can also throw an extra card in that gives you extra pies. It's so similar to Scythe, but they did a great job putting this at a easier,
got that same mechanism
level.
Where you do an action and you have to do a different action.
Yeah.
You have to move between the actions and.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yes. I'm all about corrupting people to play Scythe with us. No, it's adorable.
Yeah,
and the minis are cute. They have cute little minis that are unique to each tribe or clan, whatever.
Yeah.
And trying to think
awesome game.
That's good stuff. You should play it. Amazing family game.
All right, continuing on with this group, we have Spirit Island.
What?
So, the verdict's still out on this one.
Yes.
So, I don't know. A lot of people have played this game. Maybe it's just me. The rulebook to this game was so bad. So bad. Sorry, Greater Than Games. That rulebook was bad. It was just like... They took, they wrote the rule book, then they took all the pages of the rule book, shuffled it up in a random order, and that was your rule book. Because I would be reading a rule and it says go to page 14, and then I'd be reading page 14 and it says go to page 8.
Maybe they meant it to be a choose your own adventure.
Maybe it did, but oh my gosh, the rule book was so bad. So I just gave up on the rule book, and I watched a how to play video, and I watched the how to play video, and we played based off of that. Needless to say, the how to play video was not a watch it played.
It was not of the level that we are accustomed to.
They forgot all kinds of rules. So about halfway through the game, we're like, this game is too hard. This is crazy hard. And we're like, oh.
You know what we could do is make it easier.
We have this thing that we could do. And we could do this other thing that they didn't mention. And this other thing that we could do. And I'm like, okay, so the verdict's still out. I think I'm really, for a cooperative game, and that's a big caveat if you know me, I think I'm really going to like this game once we get going on it. And you can play it solo, so if she hates it, then I can play it by myself.
Yeah.
We got totally trounced.
I didn't enjoy it.
Trounced.
It's going to have to do some amazing turnaround to impress me at this point.
Okay, so, game night. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Game night. Those guys are awesome. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, it just.
Thanks, Kabuki.
I just.
We'll watch that one.
I think we know because we got to the end of the game. It's like, oh yeah, if we would have done this and this and this, and if we would have known this rule rather at the start rather than in the middle, and all this other stuff, it was a bad first play. But even so, I still like it because I think it's my kind of co-op because
you have to do a lot of
maneuvering and it's very
puzzly.
Puzzly in a way I like puzzles. Like,
yeah, in the way you like
puzzles. Because it's got a lot of mechanisms where you're pushing things and pulling things to different areas, and you want to get them, like, if the mountains are going to do, the raids on the mountains, you have to try to get everything out of the mountains, and it's very, very strategic.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the word. Tactical? Tactical. You have to really think about what you're going to do, and you got to work together and figure out how each of the different powers work off each other. I think I'm going to really like it. If she doesn't like it, I'll just...
Solo. You can solo that.
It says 1 to 4 players, and that one baby me.
He's all, yes.
So.
Or you can invite some friends over to play.
All right. Last but not least, one of Rebecca's all-time favorite
we have
games.
Like 3 games left.
No?
Yeah.
Of this group.
Oh, okay. Scared me there.
Of this group, we had...
Oh, man. You're dissing my game?
No, I'm not dissing it. It's in the group with all those other games. Talk about how much you love this game, sweetie.
This is one of my top 10 games of all
Spoilers!
time.
Spoilers!
They better have seen the video by now. Shame on you if you haven't. Shame, shame, shame.
Spoilers!
Go watch it to find out what number it is. So, gorgeous, ridiculously gorgeous art. Probably the prettiest game we own. Period. Blah.
Maybe.
Don't even argue with that.
Maybe.
But it's also really cool. I love the way that you have turn order set and turn orders based off the different abilities. So if you want to go first, you're going to get some kind of okay, cool abilities and stuff you get to do. You want something really amazing, well, you're probably going to go last next turn. And then you've got the boats, the little different colored boats. You're moving around the island and you're picking up stuff off the island and you're laying out the boats in a certain pattern to get this stuff and that stuff to get victory points. And it's so cool. I love it.
She does truly love this game. We just played it, obviously, and she was just like fawning over it.
I know, it's so pretty. I just love it because it's a pretty game and it's fun planning out things. I'm not fantastic at it. Hunter still beat me at it, whatever. But
not by much.
Yeah, true. It was fairly evenly matched, but I enjoy trying different things each time and tweaking it and trying to collect different things and trade them.
It's a really solid game.
It is.
It's not a top 10 game, but it's really solid.
Don't listen to him.
Let's move on. We got 2 more to go. One of my new favorites, like rocketing up my list. Raccoon Tycoon. Right here.
Oh. I'm like, where is it?
Raccoon Tycoon.
I didn't get to play this the last time you played it, and I want to play it again.
I love this game. This is like one of my new favorites. It
is fun. And I'm not one for auction games. After a while, I get really tired of them. But this one's really cool. I like the resource management in this one. Yes, I said it. I actually like that.
I just like this game. This game, one of my favorite mechanisms in games is the economy of the games, where it has a set of resources, and as you buy and sell the resources, the values of those resources go up and down. And this one, that's kind of the main focus of the game for the most part. But what's great about this game is, more so than a lot of economic games, the prices swing drastically. So you have to, like, if I get a lot of iron or whatever, one resource, and I see that other people don't have a lot of that, so they're probably not going to sell it, so I'm going to wait and push up the price. But if someone else has a lot of a resource and you have a lot of resources, it's kind of a cat and mouse playing chicken kind of thing where, okay, I'll wait. Are you going to wait? Or,
no, I'm going to sell.
And then you sell and you tank the market, and that person
it's wonderful.
punches you. So, and then in addition to that, it has a lot of set collection and just other. It's just a very super simple game. It's easy to teach.
It's true. It is. It is.
But it has a lot of the mechanisms you see in heavier games. Like I said, that economic system is like in Clans of Caledonia and a few other games. The resource management's in a lot of the heavier games. But this is it's a cute game. It has cute artwork. It has little animals.
How long does it take to play?
An hour.
About an hour.
What does it say?
I don't know. I was trying to look. 60 to 90 minutes, so it's in the perfect zone right there.
It's got cute art. It's a great. I would say it's not even. It's light to midweight game, but it has that like economic system. Like I said, it gives you a lot. It gives you a lot of feel of the heavier Euros, just distilled down into an easy to play game. Love this game.
Do you think this will play well 2-player?
I don't know. We should try it. We haven't
played a 2-player yet.
We played it 5 and 4, right?
Yeah, and it was awesome. So
I haven't played it 2-player.
I'm curious to see how the balance is with that.
Is there?
It says 2 to 5.
I know, but is there?
Oh, you're looking to see if there's a variant?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's take a peek. Quick peek-see and see if there's a 2-player variant.
Let's learn.
I haven't played it 2-player. You take out some of the railroads.
Okay.
You take some of the victory point cards out.
Okay.
Those are just to shorten the game. Yeah, so it's just stuff to shorten the game,
so
but otherwise it looks like it plays the same.
That's going to be interesting.
Yep.
So the bidding may be easier. You may have more properties, probably.
Well, there's going to be more competition for the different types.
That's true because there's less of them, less variety.
Right.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't know. I think it's got the potential to play really well 2-player from the sounds of it. Then. So, hey Dean, yes, we're causing shenanigans.
Always. Yeah, I agree with Kabuki Kid. I don't know how the auction will go with 2 players.
True. I mean, it's one of those you have to try it and see. Because there was one game I had an auction that we liked 2 players. Oh, Biblios.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. We'll try it. We'll definitely try it. It's one of my favorites, so it's going to get played again. And last but not least, my favorite game of this section. We have started, after long last, the Rise of Fenris campaign for Scythe. So we got two games of the 8, I think we play in. And we haven't really dove too far into the expansion. We haven't done much with it yet. But it's Scythe, and we love it. And we're playing it 2-player, and we love Scythe 2-player, so I'm sure it probably might be better with more, but it's hard to get the same people together for 8 games. I know you can drop in and drop out with this campaign. But we're liking it so far, but we haven't cracked open any of the boxes or any of the cool stuff.
Waiting. We're like, can't wait to see what's in there.
So we're really excited. I love Scythe, and there's more, and I want to know what's in those boxes. So
I know I have to keep an eye on you. You'll sneak in here like Christmas Eve, a little kid trying to sneak in the boxes, shake them, see what.
What other games are like Raccoon Tycoon and about the same weight? I can't think of any. It's very unique. I mean,
it is unique because it feels like you're doing. It's like it's heavier than it is.
It really, you're doing the same, going through some of the same motions that you do in heavier Euro games. It's just there's not. It's like they took pieces of heavy Euro games out and made it a simplistic game out of it.
Yeah.
Because that whole economy of goods is in a lot of games. They're all flying out of my head. Clans of Caledonia is the one I'm thinking of. Domes of Zavendor do it as well.
Power Grid? No, Power Grid's much mathier.
Much heavier.
Much
heavier too.
You really have to
trying to think of a
balance your money throughout the full
I can't think of any games.
Grid.
That's one of the reasons I like it. It feels like you took like Clans of Caledonia and said, okay, let's make this super easy and lightweight, and take the board away, and we're just dealing with cards.
Yeah, that's what it is. They took away the board. That's a lot of it. You're right.
It's just really a distilled down heavy Euro game into a light.
It's cool.
Game.
I think you almost want to just try it if you can and see what you think of it. But yeah, you're right. It's like they took away the board and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's very unique. I think. I can't think of anything that's quite like it.
And the one game we got for our Valentine's tradition that we did not get to play was Rebecca's pick for the purchase. My pick was Spirit Island. Crazy. This is what Rebecca picked.
Now, we did get to play this at it was a Dice Tower cruise, wasn't it?
Cruise, yeah.
One of the few games we actually played.
One of the 4 games we played on the cruise.
And it was great. I cannot wait to play it again. I really like this. This is all about balancing and resource management and planning, though. Planning on your production and timing, and oh my gosh, I'm not saying I'm great at it, but I love it. I don't know why I love that, because it's almost agonizing for me sometimes, because I want to plan ahead. Okay, I know I have to get 5 tomatoes in 2 turns, and I have no tomatoes growing right now, so I got to plan this ahead. You got to start planting stuff right away. It's really cool, and it's just at its heart, it's pretty simple, but it's very strategic. Then it's got cute little pieces. The little tomatoes are in the shape of tomato little wood pieces. They're really cute. The production's fantastic on this. The art's beautiful. I love it. This is a new hit, and I have a feeling it's going to grow more and more as I play it. And it's from my buddy Uwe.
So that's a good lead in. So this, just like Raccoon Tycoon, gives me the feel of a distilled down heavy Euro. This has the feel of a distilled down heavy Rosenberg game. Yeah. Basically, if you take like Caverna Agricola and just pull the farming piece out, the making of the vegetables, this is all about making the vegetables and resource management and building a few buildings. I guess they're cards, they're not really buildings. Or it has action selection similar to Feast for Odin, where there's spots on the board where you go and pick what you're going to do. But it's really just gathering resources and having resource management and planning ahead. Basically, there's a track that goes around the board, and it says to move to the next space, you got to turn in 2 mushrooms, and then the next space is 2 carrots. The next space is 3 of something, and you're just having to turn in goods as you go around this board, and you're trying to move on this track as far as
cool.
you can. And you're limited in how many resources you can have. You have limited on how you grow your crops and your gardens or greenhouses or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
It's just a really distilled down, I wouldn't say super light, but lightweight Rosenberg game. This is his lightest of his heavy games. Of all his big agriculture, feed your people type games, this is by far the lightest of all of them.
I never read they have the little info things that no one reads on the back of the board game. This cracks me up now. Okay.
Yeah, David, you're right. It's the one that you build greenhouses.
Yeah, greenhouses. In Iceland, you can climb volcanoes, marvel at the aurora borealis, count sheep, and eat delicious tomatoes. Thanks to geothermal energy, Iceland is a vegetable paradise. Players take on the roles of vegetable farmers to build a livelihood in beautiful Iceland. But with all the tourism around the natural wonders, competition to have the best vegetables is fierce.
So
I like that.
Since we have 5 minutes left, you want to unbox your game?
No, it's okay.
Oh, we missed that one.
You missed that one, and
Is that even one? Oh, I didn't even mark that one.
shame on you.
So we actually have 112 games played.
What happened there? You didn't mark that one? Shame.
So
on
I
you.
missed 2.
Shame.
All right, so we want to do them real quick, and
Yep,
then
yep,
we'll
yep.
unbox Ray Colt in tonight.
Yay! Okay.
This is all you.
Oh. Hi. Pandemic, Fall of Rome. This was not what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be another, based on Rome with Pandemic or something.
Right.
This is very different. Sure, you're going after 4 different things that you're trying to eradicate or whatever.
Five, sir.
5.
5, sir.
5. Stop. But you're moving your troops around, and the barbarians are slowly invading, and they have their own track that they're taking. It's really interesting, and then they're all slowly heading, because all roads lead to Rome. They're all heading that way. And oh my gosh, the different things you have to manage your legions and move your legions around and go fight and this and that. And I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked this, because I was like, don't get me wrong, I like Pandemic and stuff, but after a while I'm like, yay, it's another Pandemic, you know?
Right.
But they're starting to morph what that means now, what Pandemic is, and I really I really enjoyed Iberia, and I enjoyed Cthulhu. The Cthulhu Pandemic's really fun, surprisingly enough. I'm not usually a huge Cthulhu fan, but it's really fun. Fall of Rome, awesome. So pleasantly surprised. What was the other one we have?
Iberia.
Iberia, The Cure. That was kind of tricked up, right? Same game, but you're using dice that time. This is cool. I like having, of course, the Roman theme doesn't hurt, right? I have a thing about that, I guess. But I like the different take on it. It's so different from. I'm just trying to think of how to describe it, because you actually battle things, and you still have to turn in cards to fight back the hordes and stuff, but you can individually battle these things too and get rid of the troops in the area. It's kind of like the medic or somebody, healing something, but the barbarians are coming on a different track, and how they come in to invade is different, and how things explode is similar as the old style Pandemic. Is the same style, but I'm really a fan of this.
I enjoyed it. I'm not very good at it. I haven't won yet.
Yeah,
I've played twice, and
okay.
I haven't won yet.
Yeah, I'm not amazing at it by any stretch, because we didn't win, but I think we're gonna get there next time. I think I'm starting to get the hang of what's going on.
We were pretty close.
Yeah, we came really close.
We ran out of cards. We needed a couple more turns. We would have won.
Yeah. And I think, like Kabuki pointed out, Spirit Island is like everybody's new Pandemic. I can see that being the case. It's cool that their Pandemic's branching out, because I think they would be starting to be left behind in the dust by things like Spirit Island and stuff if they weren't doing new and different things with it. So it's pretty smart of them. So,
all right, want to talk about the next one?
Yes. This is last.
No, we have a lot that we somehow missed.
Oh, okay.
And I'm making a list of ones we missed.
Oh, are you? Okay. So, that's hilarious. I don't know what else we missed. This was one of our Valentine's Day plays. This is another one of the girls' picks. This is Best Treehouse Ever. You probably heard about us talking about this game. Again, tiny little card game. You're actually building treehouses with different rooms, and they all have different categories. Like the blue ones are all water based, so you'll have like a splash park or a water slide and this and that in your treehouse, and you want to tally them up and get the most points, victory points, and you're trying to get the most of certain colors in a grouping, versus other players, so that you can get the victory points for having the most blues and things like that. Really cute, simple little game. The artwork is absolutely adorable. It's really brightly colored, cute art and theme. Stinking cute. Great family game. And that is... Oh, yeah, we did play that. Best treehouse ever. And then, because apparently we forgot...
113.
Look at you. Energy Empire. We have not played this in forever. And I forgot. It's pretty solid.
This game, I really like this game.
I forgot how solid this game is.
I forgot how good this game was.
Yeah, you're going in and it's worker placement, and you have to have energy to do a lot of things or take a step up. But what you're doing is collecting energy and using that and trading it in for different resources, or getting resources that'll cause you to be able to buy things or energize things, power things, whatever. So you're collecting these things, building buildings that will give you victory points. It's... I always want to liken it to Power Grid, but it's nothing, except for maybe the theme. Totally nothing like
yeah,
Power
I
Grid.
mean, you have to manage resources.
You have to manage the resources, and it's about powering things, but it's nothing like it. And it's not math heavy like that or anything. I like it. It was pretty fun. They also have a thing on here, and I keep looking at it because I was trying to remember. They have these little achievements that you can pick up if you want to, and you can collect those, and they kind of stack on each other. One of the achievements I got was you get victory points on this achievement based off of how many other achievements you collect. So of course I went and got the max of those so that I could get the max number of achievements on that card, and it helped stack it up. I think I actually beat you but it was only
2
by
points.
2 points. Yeah,
2 points.
So paying attention
remember
to
it
those
forever.
details makes a difference. So yes, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the production for this is funky because the art to me looks kind of stark and rather boring, but the little pieces they have for it are great. They have like actual oil cans, and
right.
The dice is colored different colors and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny. You're like, these cards are so boring, but the rest of the pieces are so cool. What's going on here? But it's a solid game.
Yep,
Really
I like it. It's a good one.
I haven't played it in forever.
It would have been right up there with Raccoon Tycoon if I ordered them properly. All right, then we got 3 more that we do not own that we played. That Rebecca played, because I didn't play any of these games. Captain is Dead.
Oh, yes! The Captain is Dead. We need to get this game. That for me is... Yeah, it's... I don't know. That may be my new, co-op kind of game. Honestly, that's my new pandemic.
I was with Nessa, right?
Yeah, you were playing with Nessa when I played this. Oh my gosh. This is my new pandemic. So it's basically like Star Trek, but I don't want to say Star Trek Panic because that brings Star Trek Panic into mind, but it's like a panicky game of Star Trek. The captain has died, and alien ships flown up, and aliens are beaming onto the ship, and things are blowing up, and the computers have stopped working, and different systems are getting messed up, and you have to go and run around like a crazy person and put out these fires and fix these things and shoot these aliens and shoot their ships, and oh my goodness. I loved it.
Played it
We did play it a couple times in a row. We did play it twice in a row. Because and everybody was unanimous at the table. We're like, so we're playing this again, right? As soon as we finished. Absolutely fun.
Did you win?
Not the first one, no. Did we win the second one? I'm trying to remember now. It's so much fun, I didn't even care. I don't think we did. I think we were really, 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 really close and almost won that time. I don't think we won yet.
Sounds fun.
But it's
That's
awesome.
the co-op. All right, next, Cahoots.
Oh yeah, Cahoots. That was a fun little simple card game and really fun. I really enjoyed that.
I didn't play this either.
Yeah, it's not really your shtick. It's full blown kind of trick taking card game. And if you've played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. it's really smooth to play, really fun. And if you enjoy trick taking casual card games, this is right up your alley. You need to play it. It's really fun.
All right, Gizmos.
Gizmos. That was fun. It's not like one of those games where I'm getting the hype about it, but I thought it was a fun game. You played it, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't play Gizmos either? Oh. Wow,
I was helping
okay.
Nessa paint.
Oh, that's right. You were doing the painting the minis and stuff. I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. Kabuki's on a rant about leaving Earth. Oh my goodness.
I know. I was in close proximity to someone playing that game.
Ooh, hey, I didn't even... Wow. I didn't know
They were at the cruise. They were playing it.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
The Board Game Geek cruise.
Oh, okay.
Way back last summer.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it's
It's like it's an engine builder.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty fun. I thought it was cool. I don't think it stands out as like the most amazing thing I've ever played or anything. I'm kind of not understanding the hype behind it, but I thought it was a nice, solid game. So.
And last but not least, are we counting Star Trek Flux as a play?
Yeah.
No one won. We gave up.
Oh, we had to because the time was up or something. Didn't we have to stop to do something? There was a contest.
The Ticket to Ride tournament.
Yeah, the Ticket to Ride tournament hit. So, I got Star
I'm not
Trek.
counting it as a play, but we played part of a Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek.
And I actually
sat
down.
series.
I sat down and didn't realize what I was getting into until they started dealing me a hand. I'm like, what is happening? I'm playing Flux.
It was awesome.
I almost won.
You did.
I was this close to winning.
You probably would have won if we got to play much longer. So yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was alright.
I like it. It's the original series, and I like Flux. I don't care. It's fun, crazy.
Alright, there it is. I think I actually got them all. So
That's a lot of games.
So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6,
But
27 different games played.
That's not that great. We need to do like 24 more.
No,
or now 21 more
20,
now.
21? No.
Yeah.
22.
22 more?
Yeah, we're 22 behind.
Okay, now we're only 22 behind.
I think if we're within striking range when summer hits, I think we can make it.
I feel like we should be playing like the Mary Tyler Moore Show song. You can make it after all or something. It's going to be rough, guys. We got this.
Got to stay in range until when summer. You got spring break coming up too.
Yep.
So
Board game marathon.
They asked which ones. She bought the original series.
I got the original series. I was really
Flux.
tough for me. I wanted to get the next generation also.
They had both of them.
They did have both.
I should have pointed it out to her, but... What else did we buy there? We bought 2 or 3 games there. What else did we buy there? We bought the Fruit Slam game.
Oh, yeah, Fruit Punch.
What else did we buy?
Fruit Punch.
We bought something else.
I bought Fruit Punch and the...
Flux and one other game.
No, you bought another game at the other place. I only bought 2 games. And you
I bought
something.
you some more whatever.
Oh, yeah, Keyforge.
decks.
That's what it was. Keyforge, yes.
We got another Hunter deck. We got another deck with Hunter in it. Of course, Hunter's pretty generic for fantasy.
Whatever, that's so cool, though. It's hilarious. I think it's amazing.
All right, so we're going to end the night. Well, we're gonna.
Yeah, that's right, Tommy. Extra board games.
We're gonna get. Let me do a quick wrap up. So next Tuesday, assuming the internet holds up, our internet, we are dropping packets. So I hope you guys aren't buffering too much. The next Tuesday is the live combined top 100 list. So we have a scroll bar going, and we'll do our combined top 100. The Thursday night, assuming our internet holds up, Valentine's Day evening, it's a live playthrough of Fog of Love.
Yeah.
It may start a little later than normal. We'll see how that goes, but we're gonna do that.
Come on,
Fog of Love
Behave
live Thursday night. Again, the next con we're going to is BGG Spring. We're probably gonna have another meetup, so if you're there, we hope to see you there. We're in the night. We're going to take since you didn't get to play your Ray Colt, we're going to unbox. A live unboxing. I just noticed that the microphone has been in view of this whole time.
Whatever. Some people leave it in plain sight.
That's true. Will future Hunter be present?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Yay! Lettuce! And carrots, look at how bright these are. Aren't they wonderful? I love them. And cauliflower. No, actually, cauliflower's not that bad if you season it. And then you've got tomatoes that look kind of like pumpkins, but they're tomatoes. And then ginormous cards that say, stop! Attention, please do not open. Only open once you are familiar with the game.
So it's got like a story.
Dun, dun,
it's got a story
dun.
mode.
And then we have random stickers
Yeah, they go on your workers. I don't think Tom put them on his workers.
What?
Our workers
Slacker.
didn't have stickers, so...
Our workers will have stickers.
So here's your little greenhouses that you're going to build. You're going to put your vegetables
They
in.
kind of look like they're smirking. They all saw something
The
funny.
greenhouses only can grow certain kinds of
What's up with
vegetables. And each one has a different... The more slots it has for vegetables, the less types of vegetables it grows.
True.
And then there's superpower cards that you can get that give you a unique, like, asymmetrical type thing that you can get.
Okay, tell me these people don't look like they just saw something funny and they're smirking and they're trying not to laugh. I think a lot of them are up to something.
And there is a bazillion of these superpower cards, and you only play with, like, 5.
There's the mushrooms.
You play with, like, 5 each
What about
game.
mushrooms?
And there's, like, probably, looks like there's about 30 of these different cards. So
what are these bottles supposed to be?
that's your, when you're going around the track.
No, I know, but what are they? Ketchup bottles?
I don't know.
Soy sauce bottles?
Let's look.
Wine bottles?
We'll have to try out the
bottles?
story mode. I have no clue what that is.
We got the beat.
There's the board. There's the board.
Ooh, stuff to punch. That'll make Hunter excited. He loves punching up.
There's they give you
See?
they give you little
I'm
boxes.
not trying to laugh.
They get little containers that you put your vegetables in that you hold. You create little containers that has little vegetable symbols on the sides of them. There's some gold cards, all sorts of stuff. Let's see what the bottle is thematically. They're called managers.
What?
I don't know what the bottle is supposed to be though.
Yeah. I'm guessing
Breaking the theme. I don't know what the bottles are for.
it looks like it's kind of like snake oil bottles or something. They don't look like a normal shape for... I don't know. They look funky.
Maybe
to
they're
me.
water bottles for watering your plants.
Watering your plants? These are like... You give them like Dasani water? What is this? You're like, here you go. You grow better. That's
Well, your workers are
hilarious.
discs, so...
That Mr. Cabbage Head's garden, I think it's the stuff of nightmares to me. That art, I'm just like, it's so creepy. I don't know.
I like these. These workers are funny.
They are. They're all smirking or like, like they have some inside joke.
They all look the same.
They do. I'm telling you.
They're
all
like
smirking.
identical twins. They couldn't get more. They have one, two, three,
Gold. It's a vegetable.
4 different pictures. Couldn't they get 12 different
It's
pictures?
a vegetable gold.
Why do they have 4
It's
different
gold.
ones? This is not. I guess they're
It's
pairs.
a gold.
It's like identical triplets. 4 sets of identical triplets.
They can never leave. It's a gold.
There you go. There is Rake Holt.
Children of the Corn. Vegetable.
I'm excited about the story mode. What is it? What could it be?
Don't you dare touch that. Smack you.
Everybody's
gosh.
doing story modes now with just... Why would you do story mode with a Euro game? It's so
Why
funny.
not? And then
And
he
then...
collected 4 tomatoes. Why not?
Children
I
of
say.
the Corn. I like that. It's
Yeah,
funny.
see?
I just caught that. Sorry, I'm a little slow.
Bedtime for hunters.
Yes. Bedtime.
We just have to hunt down random
Agricola
coconuts
Legacy. I like it.
Oh,
You rip up
yes.
cards.
Yes, I hate this.
I
pumpkin.
upgraded my stove. Rip it.
This is greatness. We should design our own games.
All right, that's it, folks.
It was great chatting with you guys. It was fun to talk about the games and
A lot of games.
just catch up on things and stuff. And I'm looking forward to Valentine's Day, so I'm hoping that the internet holds out. It'll be a lot
Very
of fun.
excited.
Yes.
Find out what character I'm going to be.
I know. We got to get our costume.
I'm never
going to
be good as what was his name? Mallard. What was my last guy's name?
Was he Drake? Was he just Drake?
Linus Millard.
Ugh. That's so obnoxious. Everything that's always a duck.
Linus
This is gonna be-
Millard
this is
was
gonna
my
be bad.
guy.
This is crazy.
I was a pilot.
Now you have something. That's right. Now we have something to look forward to. Bring your popcorn. We'll see you guys hopefully
Bye.
Thursday.
Sorry for starting late. All right, let's shut this thing down. I wanted to go to sleep.